Dreams was a major part of the Golden Age arc of the Berserk story. It was constantly mentioned by the main characters. Dreams are what makes life purposeful. It gives a reason. Without a dream, life is meaningless. And people without dreams often dream about finding what it is that they would call a dream, as is the case of the main character, Guts. Fate was never kind to Guts. From birth, he was fighting to survive against all odds. He was born to a corpse, raised by an abusive mercenary, made his living by being one. He had no purpose in life other than to survive. And he's been able to do this with his determination, his unnaturally good skills with the sword, and, well, having guts. Guts doesn't even think about having a dream until he meets Griffith and joins the Band of the Hawk. This is where his life changes from one of survival and hardship to one of self-realization and purpose. The character Griffith has the incredible dream of ruling over his own kingdom. His dream is so massive that it consumes everyone else's smaller dreams around him, like a large fire, a bonfire of dreams. Because Griffith's dream is so incredible, it requires the help of others who have a dream to make Griffith's dream come true. But some of these characters that are helping Griffith's dream come true had dreams of their own that they had hoped would come true one day. There's the character Casca, who's a close friend of Griffith, but one that is also in love with him, and had a dream to be his woman, but later changed to being his sword, when her dream was crushed by the realization that Griffith's dream would be to marry a princess in order for him to get his kingdom. Gaston, on the other hand, just wanted to be a tailor. There's also Judah, who had a nasty case of unrequited love towards Casca. And then there's Guts. Guts, on the other hand, just wanted to survive. But once he joins the Band of the Hawk and meets Griffith, he begins to seek a higher purpose in life. Guts finds something that he has never had before. He finds that the Band of the Hawk is not only a place to call home, but also something to call family. Guts begins to question what his role in life is, why he's fighting so hard to survive in the first place. This is intensified by his friendship with Griffith, and the worldview that he shares with him. This all comes crashing down with Griffith's speech at the fountain. Casca and Guts both accidentally hear Griffith talking to the Princess Charlotte. Griffith makes it known that he believes that there is but two people in the world, people who pursue their dreams, or people who help pursue the dreams of others. He states that a true friend never relies on another's dream. A true friend is one who stands equal on those terms. Hearing this, Guts' dream comes crashing down, and Casca's as well, as she sees him with the princess and realizes this can never be her. I'm sure we've all had dreams that came crashing down with a single realization. It can be devastating. It's like realizing you no longer have a role in life. Other people give up on their dreams when they realize it's no longer possible. But dreams never leave the hearts of the dreamer. Even though they may think that it is all but forgotten, it's still there, deep down, never to be forgotten. To Griffith, people are defined by their dreams, and whether or not they pursue them. When Guts hears Griffith say this, he begins to question which one of these types of people he is. Whether he is the one that chases his own dream, or one that helps others chase theirs. This self-realization deepens when he begins to feel like he is the latter, until finally he reaches the conclusion that in order to become someone who pursues their own dream, In order to become Griffith's true friend, he must stop following his dream and seek his own. It is this thought that causes Guts to leave the Band of the Hawk and depart on a journey of self-realization. But by doing so, Griffith becomes distraught and deliberately sabotages the progress he had. But you ask yourself why? Why did Guts' departure affect Griffith so much, to the point that he would just throw away his own dream? Something he's been pursuing his whole life. Griffith saw Guts as a true friend, as someone that was his equal, but he probably didn't realize it until Guts left. And like Griffith said, a true friend never relies on another's dream. A true friend is one who stands equal on those terms. This is also evident by the way Griffith reacts to Guts leaving his side, as well as what he says to Guts during the eclipse. Griffith tells Guts that amongst the thousands of comrades, you were the only one who ever made me forget about my dream. What causes him to forget his dream was the loss of his only true friend, the only man he could call his equal. Guts finally finds his dream when he returns to Casca and realizes how much he loves her. Guts then tells Casca his dream is to travel the world experiencing life through his swordsmanship with her at his side. It all seems like things are wrapping up, until everything goes wrong, like most things in life. Casca and Guts are both betrayed by Griffith, who chooses his dream over his friendship. And Guts and Casca are damaged permanently. It's a sad look at how dreams have the power to bring happiness and destruction. It's quite often that people choose their dreams or professions over their loved ones. And it really makes you ask the question of what is most important in life. Is life all about achieving your dream? It's hard to say, but it probably comes down to the circumstances involved, and it's a choice everyone makes in life, comparing the consequences to the outcome. Oftentimes dreams can come crashing down, and new dreams will be realized. Having your dreams crushed can seem like a fate worse than dying, but some dreams may not be what you really wanted. Sometimes it takes a failing dream to create a new and better one. As for Guts, his dream is far from over. I think he will ultimately realize his true purpose soon. Be reunited with the Casca he's fallen in love with, and find purpose in being with his new group of friends. And realizing that dream will ultimately bring happiness to him, where Griffith will ultimately be destroyed when he realizes that his true dream wasn't getting his castle. It was with the people who made him forget about his dream in the first place. Don't stop following your dream, but never forget what is ultimately important in life.